What's going on? What's going on? I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. Hope all is well. Before I get started, please like and subscribe to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. This is episode 164. 164, and the topic is time. Time, which is something that unfortunately a lot of us take for granted. And you should never take time for granted for many reasons. But the obvious one is you can't get time back. And what I've learned over my years, right? So learn to respect, your time and be mindful not to waste it. But also learn to respect other people's time. The same way you want others and people to respect your time, you have to respect theirs. And the interesting thing about this particular topic, when it comes to time, at any given point, your time can be up like that. At any given point, you don't know what somebody else is dealing with and what they're going through. And this is why the respect for their time is really, really crucial. So years ago, I watched my brothers go through some things in their lives, and unfortunately, they transitioned, right? During that process, I had the opportunity to speak to two of my older brothers before they passed. And when I tell you, it was enlightening, to say the least. Those conversations were, I can't even describe, what they were for me and how it helped me to move in a different direction after they passed. But prior to that, I realized how important time was, right? It gives you a totally different perspective when you're talking to someone who are in the know that their health is declining at such a rate where they know they're no longer going to be with us, and they can give you such an interesting breakdown of every point in their life where they wasted time. And my brothers all passed relatively young. Relatively young, 45, one at 44. My oldest brother passed, he was in his mid 50s or early to mid 50s. And of course, my sister Liddell passed at, she was 32. And of course, my sister Jean Esther passed at 9. But my point in saying all of that, for my brothers, two of the three, like I said, I had a chance to really sit and have some in-depth conversations, man. And it really made me understand just the importance of time. And the whole granted part, because when you're not thinking and you're just living life, you're not thinking about time and time management, right? A lot of things, they come and go. And when you're younger, we make the mistake of thinking that we're going to be here forever. We make the mistake of thinking that time, it doesn't relate, or it really doesn't hinder us because we're young, we're vibrant, and all of that. No. Every second of every day that you waste on negativity, that you waste on bringing somebody else down, that you waste on, gossiping and all this other stuff, that's time wasted, because it's wasted because it's not productive. That's why the time is wasted. It's not productive. So when I'm talking about not wasting time, I'm talking about making sure that you do something every single day that's productive, and it's in a positive realm. It's in a positive trajectory for your life, for you personally, for your loved ones. That's what I'm talking about. So that way, God forbid, if something happens or whatever the case may be, you live your life in a fruitful way because you didn't waste time in a negative sense. You didn't waste time doing something harmful towards somebody else. You didn't waste time thinking negatively about somebody else. You respected your time and you respected their time. And that's what time for me is all about. So I'm going to say maybe over the last 20 plus years, again, because of those conversations with my older brothers, and I was blessed to have those conversations, because you're talking about a life lesson for all of them. I was blessed for them to give it to me before they passed, to sit with me and say, listen, don't do this, don't do that, don't get caught up in, I was blessed for those lessons. So when they passed, they left something with me. It's tough to watch a sibling go through some of these things and they're not going to be with you. That's tough. But the lesson given is something that I can share. My mother always said the true blessing is when you can take a hardship, when you could take a trial or a tribulation and share it with other people so they won't have that same hardship. They won't have those trials and tribulations. That's the blessing. But that's also the lesson that you learn when you're going through life. Life is a journey. So again, it all circulates back to time. What do you do with your time? Are you productive with your time? Are you respectful with your time? Are you grateful with your time? What do you do with it? Don't waste your time. It's simple. Do things that you know are going to be fruitful for you. And like I said, if you're blessed enough to give to others, that's really the blessing. Inspiring positive changes in the life of others, that's really the blessing. Spending the quality time with loved ones and friends and people that you really care about, that's really the blessing. Because you don't know. We don't know how much time we have. So again, don't waste it. Be the best version of yourself every chance you get, every opportunity you get, every second you get. That's really enough for a lot of people, just simply to be the best version of themselves. You move in life in a productive and positive way, the fruits of your hard work, the fruits of how you move and how you treat others, it'll be reciprocated. What you put out is what you get back. And that's the energy of the earth. That's just what it is, right? The boomerang effect. You put something out there that's positive, it should come back to you in a positive manner. You put something out there that's negative, unfortunately, it's going to come back to you in a negative manner. So you don't have time for any of those things. If it's not positive, you don't want to be part of it. Time. Don't waste it because you don't know how much time you really have. So be fruitful and abundant in abundance with it, and how you treat other people. That's what's important. Take the time to respect others as you want others to respect you. I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. I'll see you next week. Take care.